Hey guys, I don't know if you can hear me yet, but it's gonna take me just a second to get set up here. Okay, so I pulled a card, guys. I pulled a card for the thumbnail, and guess what it was? One of the most bullish cards that I think that you can get for crypto, to be quite honest. I mean, let's face it, it is Pentacles. Pentacles is coins. It's building energy. It's hoarding. It's growth. Look at all this growth, fruitfulness we have here. Oh my goodness. So this is kind of our card for the whole, when you pull back and you look at this whole time period we're looking at with Bitcoin here from the 6th to the 29th. It's just how it happened. Then we're going to be, if this is bullish, okay? Maybe a little bit sideways, but bullish overall and holding its own as the king here, okay? This is that ego energy too. And we literally have the bull right there. So overall bullish here for this time period, but let's get into it, okay? We are looking at the 6th. I think we had a purge kind of a little bit for the 6th. Let's see what the cards say here. We had a Sun sesquiquadrate natal Pluto. Okay. I feel like things are bubbling underneath. Okay. They're bubbling underneath. Again, we're coming down here. You see that? We're leaking. We're coming down. I think we're going to have a little bit of a purge on the 6th with that Sun sesquiquadrate natal Pluto. Okay. But I don't think it's going to go very far because I am thinking on the 7th, we have another sesquiquadrate, but it's Venus and it's fun and it's kind of sexy and it's outgoing. We have the sun, Venus sesquiquadrate, Venus sesquiquadrate sun. So again, there's kind of this, okay, this could be back up. I think it's fun. I think it's excitement. There's passion here, but there's still kind of the potential for some friction. I'm not going to say that it's, super, super, super the best, especially since we got this card. The Hermit is traditionally kind of inner, going deep within. So maybe not quite as bullish as we thought here on the 7th. But I always say, I always feel like when you get different missed signals, maybe it's going sideways, and because there are different times of the day. I mean, I'm here in the central Midwest US. So just so you know, that's kind of the time periods I'm going off of. Everybody's going to have different hours, for their day. So keep that in mind. A lot of factors here got to consider. Okay, so on the 8th, we have Venus. Oh my gosh, cards coming over and not wanting to come out. Venus trine natal Jupiter. Okay, this could be good. Although it's kind of lazy. Okay, it's kind of lazy, but we have Venus trine natal Jupiter, which is, you have that again. It's kind of like slow boil, slow rise. We're definitely rising. Let's look at the plane here, like that, sideways a little bit, but you can't complain. That's how I feel about that. Just with the trine, and I mean, I think there's a lot of passion and there's a lot of social energy. Actually, this could be pretty bullish. We could have a peak here, like kind of a little explosion here. Okay, and that could be good. That could be good. Let's go. Let's see. That was it. That was the 8th. So make sure to try to go in order here. So the 9th. I think are going to maybe have a little bit of dip down from that peak that I think maybe we just might have had little mini peaks here. I don't think we're doing anything crazy. Again, especially when it's day to day like that. Again, it might just be more of this sideways energy. And this, the days can vary. This is the trying to pinpoint the peaks, and that can be somewhat difficult. And we're just gonna hone it. We're just gonna get better and learn from what happens, because now that we're tracking it. So yeah, it's awesome. Anyway, here we go. So again, maybe that peak, a lot of, again, social explosion, talking, buying everything, Jupiter energy, expansion growth on the 8th, and then 9th back to some kind of maybe some lower, more stable, conservative energy. Even though we have Venus, it's square, with a natal Venus. So there could be a lot of passion, but it might not be as outwardly, it just may not be as much buying on that day. Okay, so what it could be actually, the astrology was kind of like, okay, the peak, it might be late on the 8th, or it could be on the 9th when the peak comes. Again, different hours or different times, but I think it's going to kind of hit a peak sometime in there. And the 10th, let's see what we got here for the 10th. I think, okay, this is tarot saying good on the 10th. I was thinking, yeah, there could be definitely some intensity. There could be some FUD, but that doesn't always mean that the price is going to go down right away because there's FUD, I mean, if we're getting to the point where, again, I think the little markets here are getting a little bit more mature lately. Okay, a little bit more mature. So on the 11th, we have Venus trine natal Mercury. This is more of a little bit inward. There's still, again, a lot of passion, but possible tendency for sidewaysness. Yeah, going down, laziness, temperance is, kind of that constricting energy rather than a building energy. So there we go. 11th might be, again, overall, we're going into bullish energy, but this is lazy bullish. This is really, really lazy bullish. So I'm not expecting a lot of huge jumps. On the 11th, let's see, where do we go? Not a lot to look at here at the moment. I'm sure there is. I just didn't get into it for the 12th and the 13th, but I think definitely, let's see if we have a card for that. Okay, yeah, see, probably, again, pretty steady, pretty bullish overall. We're going somewhere. It might be taking us some time to get there. We'll go as long as it takes. It doesn't matter for this. Okay, so the 14th, though, I'm getting some build energy, some positive energy for the 15th. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a restart, a little bit of a boost. Okay. Bitcoin's feeling a good reputation at again, probably the 14th and the 15th. I think usually this Mars opposite natal sun kind of peaking around that time is pretty good for cryptos in general. So pretty good. We have the 17th. We have a Mercury sesquiquadrate Mercury. This could be, again, kind of, it's bullish overall, but you don't even really realize it. Just kind of hanging around. You really gotta, but there could be takeoff energy too. It's like, okay, I'm sick of hanging around, so now I'm gonna peak. Or now I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna start off on a new journey, on a new, again, we have the down and the up in the picture. So that's kind of, okay, we're gonna bounce and take a little restart here is kind of around this time. Okay. So Mercury sesquiquadrate Mercury, yeah. 17th, yeah, it's kind of meh, down, up, down. 18th, we have Mars sesquiquadrate natal Venus. Ooh, okay, that's too many. I'm not taking that many. On the 18th, again, we have Mars sesquiquadrate natal Venus. Getting an overall positive vibe from this. Okay, maybe some challenges though. Okay, there might be a little bit of an upset possible. Okay, there's some different aspects playing against each other. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Honestly, that's just the way that it is. I mean, I can't say everything because there's more than one aspect playing different things, but they're both sesquiquadrates. So, again, possible challenges, things like that. The 19th, I feel like, again, it's kind of, there's almost, not necessarily lazy in this case, but just not able to, kind of, but it's gearing up. It's really it's kind of building underneath the surface here, remember? A little bit more, getting ready for some more big moves. Absolutely. Okay. So keep going because we have the 20th. Let's go ahead and pull it in. The 20th, again, this is a day where we have numerous aspects peaking. We have Venus sesquiquadrate natal Jupiter, and I think this is probably pretty bullish. This is a day where it's like you want to see, like all the signs are pointing to yes. Here, there's indulgence, there's going ahead and going for it, impulsivity. Could be a little bit up and down, but we have Sun uh, square natal Venus, and we have Sun trine natal Jupiter. So overall, I think this is going to be a beautiful day. Could be, again, life-changing day, a day that you don't see, every once in a while, every blue moon or even longer, because our Empress, again, is usually pregnant, and this is one of those types of bigger things that you remember. You remember the big things in life when you're birthing something, when you're creating something. And Bitcoin still has a lot to prove, and that tells you everything you need to know. Okay, so there's impulsiveness, there's Jupiter, there's two Jupiters, there's 20th, guys. I'm thinking it's gonna be nice. Okay, I'm thinking it's gonna be bullish. Bullish on the 20th. Okay, so again, not a lot on the 21st popping up, not a lot notable. So again, might be kind of coming down a little bit from the 20th. Yeah, a little bit down, or even maybe this kind of in between little peak there, going into the 21st. Okay, 21st, maybe coming back down, maybe getting overheated. Gotta take a rest. Gotta just build it back up again, build that energy. It's just nature. Nature, it has to, it's good, it's going a long ways. It has to reset itself. It has to take a figurative breath. 22nd, Mercury square Saturn. This could be also, we got tens here, guys. This is a major, I'm not gonna say a major turning point. There's something big going on here. Okay, there's a lot of talk, a lot of energy, but there's this fight between the negative force and what Bitcoin wants to do. So you're seeing a lot of like narrow-mindedness, and I think this poo-poo, negativity, despite what Bitcoin continues to do and to show people. But here's the good piece. These obstacles around the 22nd, again, numerous aspects, not only Mercury square Saturn, but we have the Sun in conjunct natal Pluto, and these obstacles are making us stronger. These dips, maybe sideways here. Look at that sideways energy. This might be some, sporadic, and then kind of leveling out here, okay? But through these obstacles, these arguments, okay, these online information, everybody that's talking about Bitcoin, we're getting to the precipice. The 10 is the last possible stage before you have to turn the corner and take start the whole process over again and start over at 1. And that means you're coming to a point of realization. Okay, this narrow-mindedness is going, and again, all of these conversations, all of these arguments, all of these, again, these memes, these pieces of information that are being shared everywhere, bullish underneath, kind of, is going to pop off. Okay, so 23rd energy, it's not necessarily super blast off energy. It's a trine with Sun and natal Mercury, but it's this understanding energy, okay? It's this, oh, I get it. I'm supposed to hodl it, I get it. It makes sense. Yeah, see, we got another 10. We finally realize the stability. We finally realize the practicality. More and more people, again, for this bull cycle, it always goes in cycles. Your bull cycle is really just an indicator tracking the psychology of the people and their buying. So this is all boils down to people, okay? And the people are getting it. Again, we are about to birth something into existence, into the mainstream, magical, a dawn of a new age, a whole new life cycle, okay? This is beautiful project, wow, something you poured your heart and soul into, that you don't take lightly. Okay, the old ideas are dying one by one by one. Every day we're knocking down these old, outdated, misguided, and lack of understanding about Bitcoin. And that is, again, this is, it might be, there might be some stability, but that with all of these tens, this might be a little bit of stable energy, but don't be mistaken. Again, this kind of underlying, this work that Bitcoin is having to put in when a coin has to work, it may not be doing them that much, but wow, is it going to be worth it? Are we going to get everything we ever dreamed of and more? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, again, people are getting it on the 23rd. Slow bullish, slow sideways, whatever, up, total, again, overall bullish. I always say that just because I'm overall bullish. So you can almost just ignore that piece. I don't want to be too bullish because it seems like if I don't want to call, I don't want to call the dips. I'm just not a negative person. So I don't want to sugarcoat it. And I'll try not to. Okay. Let me take a sip here. I got some tea today for Staff Appreciation Week at school. Yay. Okay. Staying on track. Again, not a lot for the 24th, but again, people are slowly getting it. There's a we have this beautiful energy. Let's see what comes up on the other side of that. Okay, we got the 3. So this is a creation is coming. There's a new, again, kind of like, there's a new discussion. There's something coming on here. Okay, now we have on the 24th going into the 25th, there's this unexpected energy with Uranus. Okay, so depending on, this is a little bit like it's almost wait and see. It's like whatever is happening on the 23rd and the 24th, the opposite's probably going to happen on the 25th because you're going to have this Mars trine with the natal Uranus. Okay, so again, if Bitcoin's doing really, really high, which we have kind of here, probably, getting just Bitcoin getting it on the 23rd, possibly 24th as well. At least maybe kind of coasting, like it's going to arc like this, guys. Just 20, 23, 24. La, 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 little peak, maybe 23, 24, little mini peak. And then I'm saying, maybe, I don't know, because it's hard. I gotta look into this a little bit more. We gotta study this a little bit more because the Uranus, a lot of times, depending, on a lot of factors, again, it can be busting out. It can really be busting out. And so I tend to think, okay, Uranus here, with a trine and Mars is fire, it's growth, it's excitement, it's impulsive. Okay. And we get a 3. So that is creative energy. Okay. But again, pay attention to the lines up and down. So again, there's total peak energy from the 23rd through, I think, like the 25th, if you want to call this. 25th, again, might be, coming back down. It might be that kind of excitement, but there's going to be excitement. Okay. Don't say I didn't warn you. But again, even on the 24th, it's something new. Okay. So again, 23rd, maybe, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Again, Uranus, it's really hard to detect Uranus, but again, success here, success. It's calling it success because we went back to the 24th. Venus square Uranus. Again, something new. It's dedicated. It's exciting. There's too much. It's literally like there's too much buzz for Bitcoin to go down right now. That's what this is. Okay. There's still too much buzz. There's still too many people that are really in that learning stage because people have been getting in, and again, some people still might kind of view this as, it's getting old, or it's too like, it's so stable. It's just not pumping every day excitement. But don't, like I said, there will be excitement here and it's going to be impulsivity. There's this bust out energy. I think this is going to be good. 23, 24, 25. And I'm gonna revisit this, guys. I'm gonna test myself here and I'm gonna keep on looking at it. And also, just as you get closer, you can just kind of put the pieces together a little bit better. Okay, so also on the 23rd, another kind of iffy. Okay, cards are going for it. 4 10s in this time period. Wow. 23 through 24. Creative, new energy, following through, building, success. Success being acknowledged, getting its due, but it's still not stopping, even though it's getting its recognition. You think it's slowing down? Absolutely not. Again, it's all you ever wanted and more. You got the house, you got the kids well taken care of, you got literally Bitcoin is everything. It's literally life here. It's all the good, all the goodness of life. And here's the thing, always keep it humble and always keep it kind and always keep it with good intentions. That's why I'm so big when I'm on Facebook and the groups and all that crap. It's like I want to do what's best for the newbies in the community. It's like if we can cradle them and take care of them, they're going to be, crypto members for life rather than getting burned trying to time the markets too much. Crypto is extremely volatile and it's well known for being hard to time the markets. This is fun enough if you're buying the dips and dollar cost averaging together at the same time. And then if you're staking on top of all of these gains, my wealth has exploded. It's like you guys, the all of these years I've been doing this law of attraction, and finally it's coming true. The law of attraction works. Over 10 years ago, I was totally poverty level, two kids, no career, no education to speak of. And, I was just getting out of an abusive relationship and I had just then started. And it took time, guys. Obviously, it took decades for me to really see these results, but this is a type of energy, decades worth of progress. And, Bitcoin, hey, wow. 2009, it's amazing. That's over a decade of clout that is coming to fruition. You cannot turn away. And again, it's not going what we again, I keep on saying here, everything I'm seeing is telling me that this is a different run. This is it. People are like, oh, expect September, expect this and that. Now that everybody knows that, now that more people know that than ever, the rules are changing. The markets are bigger now. There's much more focus, again, mainstream attention. And that, again, is absolutely paying off. So, sorry if you're bored of hearing about Bitcoin. I know it's so boring because it's been around since 2009. But I mean, you can say, oh, these other coins that are popping off, people are, again, they're so short minded. They're not seeing the big picture. They're saying, oh, look, these coins are beating Bitcoin. They're beating Bitcoin, but nothing has beat Bitcoin over the span of 10 years. So don't get cocky. Never get cocky with the SHIT coins. Not that I'm against them. They have their time and their place. And those, that a lot of people have just more, again, less risk aversion than others. And that's fine. Everybody's here to have fun. I love the idea of Dogecoin after I did the video on it. And even SafeMoon. Go for it. If you are understanding of the risks, sure, go for it. But again, I just am a little bit more cautious and more practical when it comes to stuff like this, despite all the air in my and water in my chart. But anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping at you guys. I'll be back soon with more videos. Let me know what you want to see. Thanks for all the likes, shares, subscribes, comments, etc. You can find me all over Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, Claryberry. Yeah, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.